Hello boys and girls, it's Lindsley and this is Kitchen in the Pink. So if you don't like gluten and you don't like desserts, this segment is not for you, so bye-bye. If you like dessert and you like chocolate, this segment is for you because we are making a chocolate rum bundt cake. Who doesn't love chocolate? Who doesn't love chocolate cake? It's good any time of the year, fall, winter, spring, whatever. Okay, so I am going to use cocoa. Don't buy that crappy stuff in the store, at the grocery store. No. You want gourmet cocoa. It does make a difference in the flavor. This is Valrhona unsweetened cocoa powder from Surfa's. It's a great chef store. They have an online store. Excellent. So use good cocoa. All I've done is taken a bundt pan and I've sprayed it with some the baking pan. I really like the baking pan because definitely stuff does not stick when you use the stuff. So use a baking pan. And then I've taken about a couple of teaspoons of the cocoa and swirled it around. So it looks like this. So it's got a nice layer of cocoa dusting in it. So that's my bundt pan. And then what I'm going to do is in a saucepan, I'm going to warm up a cup and a half of brewed coffee. I'm using hazelnut because it's the fall, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a, fall flavor in there. And then I'm going to do a cup of my cocoa, my very fancy cocoa. And then I'm going to do a half a cup of spiced rum. Again, it's fall, so get a little kick. And I'm just using Costco brand because it's baking, so you don't have to use fancy rum, but I'm using spiced rum. And then I'm going to do 2 sticks of chopped up butter, unsalted butter, also in there. And that's it. So, and this is half a cup of rum. Did I say that? I've already been drinking. So I'm going to put that in the pan, and then we're going to come back, and my oven is at 325. Getting ready. All right? See you in a minute. This bundt cake is so delicious. First of all, who doesn't love a bundt? A bundt? What is a bundt? Remember my big fat Greek wedding? Yes, it is a cake with a hole in it. I don't know who invented the bundt, but I think it's fabulous. Plus, it's a really, really decadent, moist cake that is so delicious and rich and beautiful. Beautiful looking, gorgeous tasting, and it's really, really easy. You don't even need a mixer for this thing. It's that easy. You can make it in 2 seconds, throw it in the oven, and go about your business. And at the end of the day, you have some delicious chocolate cake. So let's get started. Hello. Okay, in my saucepan, I have my cocoa powder, my rum, and my coffee. And I'm heating that up on medium, and all I'm going to do is add my chopped up unsalted butter, 2 sticks, just like that. Try not to make a mess, but I know I will, because I always do. And all I'm going to do is whisk this until the butter is melted. And then I'm going to take this off of the stove, and I'm going to whisk in 2 cups of sugar until the sugar is dissolved. And then just transfer that into a large bowl and set it aside for it to cool down. Very simple, right? Okay, while my cocoa mixture is cooling, I am going to put together my other ingredients. So I've got in here 2 cups of flour, 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda, and a ½ teaspoon of salt, and also a ½ teaspoon of baking spices. If you can't find baking spice, you can just use cinnamon. Again, it gives that like fall flavor, which is really nice. You don't have to put it in if you don't want to, but I think cinnamon actually helps bring out the flavor of chocolate. I like Penzeys spices, P-N-Z-E-Y. They just seem to be good spices. So you're just gonna whisk that flour mixture together in a bowl, set that aside, and then in another small bowl, I'm going to whisk together 2 eggs, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Use good vanilla. Don't use that watered down stuff. You'll regret it. Okay, teaspoon of vanilla. Oh yeah, and we are almost done. I'm just gonna whisk this together. So fast, so quick. You do use a lot of bowls, but besides that, it's really simple. All right, now I'm gonna get my original chocolate mixture. Oh yeah, it's chocolatey, all right. And I'm going to combine my egg mixture into this. So again, you wanna make sure that your chocolate mixture is cool because you do not wanna cook your eggs when you add them. Just gonna add that in. And then I'm just going to add in my flour mixture. And I'm just gonna add it in and stir it up so that it's just combined. You do not have to mix this a lot. That's the beautiful thing about this. Mix it up. Make sure it's all combined. So easy. Already looks, it's such a beautiful color too. It's like a deep, 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 deep chocolate. It's like the color of a really, really good brownie. And it's got a moistness that's similar almost to like a brownie, which I'm all about. And I'm actually gonna whisk this a little bit to get rid of the lumps because it's a little lumpy. And I don't want lumps in my cake. Just whisk this together. And it will be a little lumpy and it will be very thin. That's fine. Don't worry about that. Now all I'm gonna do is pour this into my bun. Yeah. Did you know that the Bundt pan was inspired by the Gugelhupf in Germany? Yeah, I bet you didn't know that, right? So yes, originally inspired by a German thing. Okay. Into my Bundt pan. Yay, okay, this is gonna go into the 325 oven for I'm gonna test it after about 40 minutes and then see if it needs anything more after that. But it should be about 40, 45 minutes. Okay, bye. Voila, here is my finished cake. I serve it really simply with just some fresh whipped cream and some sliced strawberries. It gives it a little bit of color and the fresh fruit is always good. You could sprinkle it with some powdered sugar if you wanted to make it even look more fancy. But this alone, just like this, or even without the whipped cream, so good. I'm gonna taste it to make sure it came out just right. So moist, so flavorful, so chocolatey. Delicious. If you would like the recipe, go to ladiesinthepink.com. Pink appetit, everyone.